Hello and welcome. This week, we are unpacking the outlook for wheat. Wheat prices have started to rise over the past week, defying the long-term trend of declining prices. What's driving the rebound in wheat, and will this rally last? Let's start with fundamentals. What's behind the rally? Over the past 2 weeks, US wheat export sales have sharply accelerated, reaching a 12-year high. The export surge is driven by the weaker dollar and front-loading of trade activity ahead of any potential disruptions. Additionally, weather-related concerns recently caused a dip in US wheat crop ratings. Though, despite the dip, ratings remain at a multi-year high. What's been pressuring wheat prices lower? Wheat prices have been declining long-term. Since 2022, prices have declined due to increased production from top producers. This favorable supply environment still persists. The May WASDE report projects US ending stocks at 923 million bushels next year. That's higher year on year. The increase is largely due to expectations of slower exports. A major risk to export outlook is Russia, which has removed minimum export price recommendations for its wheat crops. A move that could make US wheat less competitive globally. Bottom line, favorable supply conditions continue to persist despite the recent concerns around weather and surging exports. What are market metrics signaling? Options activity over the past week showed a buildup of call OI on the front month contract, but a buildup of put OI on later expiries. Asset managers also cut back their net short positioning last week. However, this is likely to be a temporary cutback. According to a Reuters report, funds resume net selling by 22nd May, Thursday. What are the seasonal factors at play? Seasonal wheat price trends are impacted by harvest cycles, and past decades data shows that prices increased by 1.5% in May and 1.9% in June. However, prices dipped sharply by 3.6% in July as the winter wheat harvest supply makes its way to the market. In summary, fundamentals point to a strong harvest and a long-term bearish outlook. Prices may remain pressured after the current rebound. Near-term, prices are supported by strong exports and weather uncertainty. Market metrics back the view of near-term strength and long-term weakness, making a calendar spread strategy viable. Wheat has rebounded from its multi-year lows over the past few weeks. However, a favorable supply environment is keeping prices in check. Thanks for watching, and click the link to read the full article.